Welcome to Path to Facts, where mysteries are solved and wonders are revealed. Today we'll delve into a world that's right under our noses, yet still full of surprises.
Your support means the world to us. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. Every click helps us create more content that you love. Thank you for being an integral part of our journey. 1 Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria, 1914. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife not only sparked the First World War, but also reflected the intense nationalist fervor and complex web of alliances that characterized early 20th century Europe. The Balkans, often referred to as the powder keg of Europe, was rife with nationalist movements against the Austro-Hungarian Empire. The Black Hand organization that supported Princip saw the assassination as a means to free the Slavic peoples from Austro-Hungarian rule. The fallout was immediate and catastrophic, with Austria-Hungary's declaration of war on Serbia setting off a domino effect. The mass casualties and political turmoil that followed reshaped national boundaries, led to the fall of empires, and sowed the seeds for another conflict in the form of World War II. This assassination underscores the dangers of nationalist extremism and the fragility of peace in a highly interconnected world. To Abraham Lincoln, 1865. Lincoln's assassination, coming on the cusp of the Union's victory in the Civil War, opened a Pandora's box of challenges during the Reconstruction era. The loss of his leadership meant the loss of a unifying figure capable of navigating the treacherous waters of post-war reconciliation. Booth's motivations were rooted in a delusional belief that killing Lincoln would reinvigorate the Confederate cause, but the result was the opposite, leading to a harsher Reconstruction policy under President Andrew Johnson. Lincoln's death also symbolized the deep divisions within the United States, a country grappling with its identity and the meaning of freedom and equality. The assassination left a lasting legacy on American political culture, symbolizing the ultimate sacrifice for the principles of democracy and equality. Free Mahatma Gandhi, 1948. Gandhi's assassination by a radical Hindu nationalist exposed the deep communal divisions within newly independent India. Despite Gandhi's efforts to promote peace and unity between Hindus and Muslims, his assassination demonstrated the extent of religious and cultural divisions. The event led to widespread communal riots, a profound sense of loss among Indians, and a challenging path forward for the country's leaders. Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolence and civil disobedience has left a lasting legacy worldwide, influencing civil rights movements and leaders around the world. His assassination raises critical questions about the effectiveness of nonviolence in politics and the challenges of leading a diverse nation through turbulent times. For John F. Kennedy, 1963. Kennedy's assassination remains one of the most analyzed and debated events in modern history, symbolizing the end of American innocence and the beginning of a more cynical and divided view of politics. The subsequent Warren Commission, charged with investigating the assassination, concluded that Oswald acted alone, but this has not quelled widespread speculation and conspiracy theories. Kennedy's presidency, marked by moments such as the Cuban Missile Crisis and the launch of the Apollo space program, was seen as a time of great potential. His assassination marked a turning point that led to a more turbulent and divisive era in American history, including the escalation of the Vietnam War and the social upheavals of the 1960s and 1970s. 5 Martin Luther King Jr., 1968. King's assassination was a critical blow to the civil rights movement, robbing it of its most powerful voice for nonviolence and racial equality. Coming at a time when King was broadening his focus to include opposition to the Vietnam War and economic injustice, his assassination sparked riots and mourning across the country, reflecting the deep racial and economic divisions in American society. The event also spurred legislative action, including the Fair Housing Act of 1968, but left a void in leadership that has been felt in the civil rights movement ever since. King's legacy, including his vision of a beloved community, continues to inspire social justice movements around the world. 6 Julius Caesar, 44 BC. Caesar's assassination was the culmination of a series of political maneuvers, betrayals, and struggles for power in the Roman Republic. The senators who plotted his death saw themselves as defenders of the Republic's traditions against Caesar's perceived tyranny. However, the assassination plunged Rome into a series of civil wars that led to the end of the Republic and the rise of the Roman Empire under Augustus. The event has been immortalized in literature and art and serves as a powerful reminder of the consequences of political violence and the fragility of democratic institutions. 7. Indira Gandhi, 1984. The assassination of Indira Gandhi by her own bodyguards reflected the intense and violent sectarian divisions within India. Operation Blue Star, the military action against Sikh separatists, was seen by many Sikhs as a profound betrayal and highlighted the challenges of maintaining unity in a diverse nation. Her death led to one of the darkest episodes in modern Indian history, with anti-Sikh riots and a cycle of violence that took years to subside. The assassination and its aftermath are a stark reminder of the potential for political decisions to reignite long-standing communal tensions and the challenges of governance in a pluralistic society. 8. Anwar Sadat, 1981. Sadat's assassination during a military parade by Islamic extremists opposed to his peace treaty with Israel was a major setback for Middle East peace efforts. Despite opposition at home and in the Arab world, Sadat's historic visit to Jerusalem and signing of the Camp David Accords with Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin had raised hopes for a lasting peace. His assassination, however, underscored the deep opposition to such efforts within Egypt and the region. Sadat's legacy is complex. He is seen by some as a visionary and by others as a traitor. His death illustrates the high stakes of political leadership and peacemaking in a region marked by long-standing conflict. 9. Benazir Bhutto, 2007. Benazir Bhutto, the former Prime Minister of Pakistan and the first woman to lead a Muslim-majority country in modern times, was assassinated on December 27, 2007, during a political rally in Rawalpindi, Pakistan. Bhutto's return to Pakistan from self-imposed exile was seen by many in her country as a beacon of hope for the restoration of democracy and the fight against growing extremism. Her assassination in a suicide bombing claimed by the Taliban shocked the international community and plunged Pakistan into a deep political crisis. Bhutto's death highlighted the volatile mix of politics and extremism in South Asia and raised questions about the future of democracy and security in Pakistan. The loss of Bhutto was not only a national tragedy, but also a significant blow to the global fight against extremism and the struggle for democracy in regions prone to autocratic tendencies and terrorism. 10. Spencer Perceval, 1812. Spencer Perceval, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, was assassinated in the lobby of the House of Commons on May 11, 1812, by John Bellingham, a merchant with a personal grudge against the government. Perceval remains the only British Prime Minister to be assassinated. His death came at a tumultuous time for Britain, in the midst of the Napoleonic Wars and domestic political unrest. Perceval's assassination threw the British government into disarray and highlighted the fragility of political stability in times of national and international crisis. Although less well known than other political assassinations, Perceval's death is a significant event in British history, underscoring the potential impact of individual grievances on national politics and the course of history.